Hi everyone and welcome. This is going to be a Mystic guide for Hystria. I am a softcap Mystic from Soft. This is going to be like one of the first videos that's going to be posted up here. If you need anything in terms of like questions answering and stuff like that, it's probably best to hit me up on my stream, which will be in the link below. So basically, I've been asked to give a general kind of guide for Hystria, so that's what I'm going to kind of do. And this is for a Mystic from a softcap perspective. There's my gear right there, and I'll be going over the things that I sort of that I take there in terms of what you kind of like need in terms of the way I do it, in terms of add-ons, the skill rotation, pull rotation, buffs, all that kind of stuff. So there's my gear right now. That's what I use. In terms of my crystals, hold on, let me move this over here for you. In terms of my crystals, that's what I use. I would prefer to obviously have 2 Gin Vipers, but rip, I lost one. So that is, yeah, you want 2 Gin Vipers in your gloves. That's pretty much the most important thing, is that, as well as the crits in the Q-tin. It's a really good crystal to use. I'd probably say it's best in slot for Hystria at the moment. And I'll go over all that. Basically, like some people suggest back attack. The reason why crits are better than back attack is because it has general damage. You're not always going to be hitting mobs in the back constantly. It's just not going to be feasible. So in terms of crit, it's overall damage, and it's just overall the best choice. So you kind of like want to get at least softcap. This I'd probably say for what we're going to do here. I get, from what I've tested so far, I do 15-minute intervals, and I have gotten, at the moment, with my most recent test with the new rotation of abilities, which I will be showing you today, I get 2.3k at the moment trash per hour. So that's sort of just to give you like an idea of what it is. So for any of you that have never been to Hystria, and we're going to be sort of general guide over where to go. So at the moment we are in Sangrain, so obviously make your way over to there. We're going to use the quest teleport. So this is the one I sort of always use. We're going to be making our way down towards the Crescent area. There's some tents around over here before you get towards Crescents, and there's a guy that you talk to that you've done the quest for. I will put the quest below the link to it, so you will know where this guy is, because you will have to eventually talk to him. And what you need to, the cost for teleporting there is a claw. So it's 3 of the claws put together to create a Black Spirit Claw, and that's kind of what you need. So I'd say these are the things you need. You want your food buffs. You can run a 3 food buff. Like, honestly, the 3 food buff, or you can use 4 with the defensive one attached to that. It is the most important part, I believe, is the back attack from one of the food buffs. That does help quite a bit. I just prefer to use Kron. I'm lazy, and that's what I use personally. Giant drafts are a must. They're very good in terms of the special attack percentage damage bonus. Obviously spirit powder to fuel my my sharp alchemy destruction stone, and yeah, villas and all that kind of good stuff. So that's pretty much what I bring. You need, some different classes may need different things. Obviously this is from a Mystic's standpoint. So we'll make our way down over to where we need to be. Okay, so with the skilled rotation, what you want to be using is that we start off with Rapid Stream into Tidal Burst. So you're cancelling Rapid Stream with Tidal Burst. It's the first 2 hits, and then you cancel with Tidal Burst. As the mobs are coming into you, you then want to use Dragon Shatter. This should mini stun them, or stiffen them, sorry. And then you want to use your Bomb, Nature's Wrath, followed by Thunder Pound and Elbow Edge into a sideways C-swap, into Crouching Wolf, which you should have 3 shards, and that should give you your attack speed bonus, into Rising Dragon. Then you use Spiral Torpedo, and you hold down F with the Hurricane Sweep there, which you do 3 kicks then, and on your low kick, you're able to animation cancel a Wave Orb. After the Wave Orb, you want to then use Dragon Shatter by holding down R and B. Then you use Perfect Blow into Thunder Pound, into Elbow Edge, into Roaring Tiger, into Twisted Collision, into Sea Burial, then Flow. Then you want to use Rising Dragon into finally Dragon Shatter. If the mobs aren't dead by then, you want to then finish them off either with Shift L and B, Shift R and B in Awakening, or you want to use Hurricane Sweep. Okay, so basically we're here now. Obviously, as you saw, you might want to bring some water. Well, mystics don't really need it. Anyway, talk to the guy. Once you've done a quest, you hit that Hystria runes. There's also one for Arkman as well, a separate quest for that. I haven't done that one yet because, to be honest, if I want to go into Arkman, I always feel like there's a higher percentage of getting Arkman portals, and of course that is another way. There are portals dotted around the desert. There is a website that actually will give you an image of different spots of where they're most likely to spawn, so you can do that way if you're lazy to do the quest, but that could take time. Of course, if you have a unicorn, things would be really easy for you. You can just fly through the desert. So we're going to be doing the main rotation, or what is known as the fountain rotation. Pretty much a lot of people probably already know that. There are 2 sort of main rotations, and that is the Alton Rotation and the fountain rotation. I don't know the pulls on the Alton Rotation, so I do not do that one. And the main rotation is the one where you get more trash. The Alton's more for people that are going for the compass piece, as well as it has a higher chance to drop the necklace, as the Altons have a high drop. So in terms of the Alton one as well, it's a lot lower trash loot per hour, and as well you need higher AP just to sort of break even to what a soft cap mystic would actually be able to achieve. Anyway, we'll make our way down to fountain rotation. So now we're coming up to the main rotation. This is part of it here. Now, of course, this spot is, well, there's always a lot of people here, as we can see. There's a guy right here. So a lot of the time, you will be having to duel for the spot. Of course, as a soft cap player, you can grind here efficiently, just grinding. But in terms of fighting people, you're likely to come against very strong people. Okay, so I'm starting the rotation here, and that crouching wolf pulls those mobs, and you want to pull them to this corner. Right here, what I'm actually doing right now is using Shift L and B and Shift R and B. I've been actually practicing just doing Shift R and B, and it is a lot better, I think. So try both Shift L and B and Shift R and B, with Shift R and B cancelling that. You want to bring yourself down here, pull these mobs, and then the mobs that should come down, and you start to then stun these. But I pulled this one pretty bad, to be honest. I'm still learning the pulls, really, and trying to clean them up, because obviously you kind of want them all dying at once. When you come into the room, you want to pull this middle bit here, those 4 mobs right there, and bring them here. You don't want to go too far, because you don't want to be pulling the Bolton on your left. You just want to be pulling around to this guy. I'll go over each pull and just a little bit of detail here. Once you finish this, you want to come out, and to the right you pull it with Crouching Wolf, come back, and then you stand right where I am right now, and you do the rotation. Sometimes you might pull that left Bolton. If you can, just try and see when he's using the range attacks. Just use your frontal guards there. This pull here, you want to be right next to this wall on that little mound bit, and Crouching Wolf, but you want to look at those two mobs that are, I think they're called the Takar. You want to be pulling those, but you want to aim your body looking, your character model looking towards those mobs when you use Crouching Wolf against that little, that bit of rock there, and on that little mound. When you'll see it on the video when I do the Crouching Wolf and when I purposely look at them. With this one, you were wanting to use that Crouching Wolf in the middle there, and I used Torpedo to go through those mobs and bring them to this spot here. Now this one's a bit trickier. Like, you want to be, I didn't pull it there because I sort of messed up my my Crouching Wolf. But you, hopefully, like on the next run, you'll see how I pull them, and I'll go over it the next time it comes over. But you want to sort of pull them over to that spot there, next to the Bolton, since obviously he's the only one with the true ranged abilities. Some of the mobs do have ranged, sort of fake ranged abilities, but it's sort of just like a one-time thing, and then they come into melee range. Again, I pulled the Bolton here. I went too close, which is a bit of a bummer, because that means I don't get all the mobs, which is really annoying, and it sort of messes up pulls like that. I'm getting CC'd in the back. Obviously, this is just going to like slow you down a lot. And then right now you're back at the start. Again, Crouching Wolf, bringing the mobs down to the Alton. Again, this is going to be like a 15-minute VOD of a test that I've done with the draft, so how much trash I get during this giant draft. I'm always trying to like get better at these pulls, so definitely come check out and stream, and then to be honest, it'll be getting better and better as the more I go along. Like right now, like here, I think I messed up the ability rotation. So with all these like kind of mess ups, I still get 548, which is near enough 2.2k trash. So it's just me having to clean this all up, and then, you know, that's when I hit that 2.3, or even possibly I can get 2.4, depending how much I clean up the rotation as well as the pulls. Obviously make sure to be using your buffs. I sort of use my E buff when I've got 50% rage, and it sort of comes off cooldown like that normally for me. So I'll use it 50%, and then that kind of carries you a little bit for a couple of packs, and then I use the rage obviously when it's up. I kind of don't want to use them both at the same time, so I'm stagnating the buffs really. So like right there, I just did that crouching wolf in the middle, and that's how you pull these mobs. Hopefully this next pull goes a lot better, then I can sort of talk about it. Right there, I did a crouching wolf, and I faced that mob right at the end. That's kind of what you want to do. You want to face the mob using your crouching wolf, and then it should just pull them all neatly like that. And then when you go around the right hand side, hopefully I don't actually pick up the Bolton this time, and you should just be able to get all the mobs. Let's see if I do this right. Yeah, torpedo, pull, but I needed to go a bit more further forward just to pull that that other mob there, so I kind of messed that one up as well, but I think I was able to pull it. But still, that wastes time, right? And that could be time, like if you do everything perfectly, you know, that's where you get the trash, right? Literally it can get you like an extra 100 to 200 if you're just making it all perfect. Like if you're getting CC'd, that's time. All that kind of stuff really factors in. If you can do like a perfect run, obviously you're going to be making a lot. But yeah, those are pretty much like the pulls. Again, like I'm trying to clean them up more and more as I do it. So do check me out on Twitch, guys. I'll be able to give you all the answers that I hopefully can give you once you want, if you ask them in chat. The add-ons are going to be down below. As well, you can get those add-ons on my stream as well, so if you're there, as well as the ability rotation, and obviously you can see a lot more of the pulls that I'll be doing. Hopefully I'm going to be doing more videos on YouTube. I want to do some PvP stuff, like sort of like short montages of just like some clips that I get fighting some people that I know. Show you that like what like a soft cap mystic can do. Hopefully I'm trying to push towards higher gear as well, and if you get a chance to do, and you do come in Twitch chat, I'll tell you guys sort of like my future build and what I want to obtain, because I want to go an evasion build, and there's a certain point of AP that I want to definitely achieve through Caphras and accessories. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, check me out on Twitch and give a follow and all that kind of good stuff. Ciao for now.